it's Tina from Mind as an Embellishment, and I have been avoiding coming in here, but that's okay. I'm in here. I was making some little stuff for Mia. Anyway, so I want to do something that may or may not be ethical. I don't know. I apologize if it's not. But I was watching Barbara from 49 Dragonflies, and she's got these awesome vintage ephemera holders in her shop. And I want to make one. Not everybody wants to make one. I would encourage you to go visit her shop and see if that's something that you want to purchase. But I have an old book that I really love, and I haven't really known what to do with it because I don't want to cover it. And I have all of that stuff from Global and from the creative design place, and I don't have anywhere to put them. So I'm like, okay, this is a perfect idea to do something like that, to put them in here. So to put them in something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take apart this book. It is a vintage book, and basically I'm just going to go down this edge right here and remove. I'm not going to worry about the spine because I'm not going to keep it. This has some lovely spiny stuff. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. First thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the other side. I love this. I'm going to keep that. This, for the library. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. All right, I'm just going to remove this and see. Be very careful if you use these. These are very, very, very sharp. Sharp for people. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to first of all find a place to put these text block. Then I'm going to turn this over, and right where that line is, I am going to cut it off. I need the super duper one, super duper heavy one. Super duper heavy. Okay, I have that. Nice, nice. And cut this up too. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not, but you never know. You just never know. It's got some cool stuff on there. So anyway, put that aside. So I have these two pieces. Excuse me. I have these two pieces. And then I have vellum. Now, what I want to do is I want to fold this up about, I'm putting it on my grid. I'm going to fold it to, there's about an inch left. Like that. Nice and straight. And then I'm going to fold this down like this. Whoops. Vellum is not very forgiving. I think the best thing for me to do with this is, instead of doing that, and I already messed up one, but that's okay. I think the best thing to do is to use the scoreboard on this. We'll go ahead and make it about 1/8 of an inch from there. And that should be easier. Should be, she said, with all certainty, which did not even want to work. see it. Do I see it? Evidently, vellum does not like to be vellumed. Oh, there it goes. So then I will have this. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. Where did I score it? I scored it probably about, let's see if I can do one. So say we can do an inch. Can I say this is an inch? This is not an inch. Possibly an inch. So an inch. Oops. An inch. And then if I put that there, then this would be, let me put that there, so inch and then 5 1/8. So we're doing an inch and 5 1/8. Let me pull this up. And 5 1/8. Perfect. We'll do another one. And we'll do 10. An inch and 5 1/8. Okay, well, you know, this is for me, so I'm not worried about it too much. But this should have been, I messed this one up. Okay, I'm gonna throw that away. Whoops. I said an inch, and then it's, oh, all right, it's not 5 1/8 then. It's an inch and 6. Hello. So let's try this again. An inch, make some mistakes, and 6. And let us play. Still not good. Because it needs to have, well, it'll work. So I'm just saying, maybe we'll do an inch and then that's close enough, right? So I'm gonna say an inch. Learn from me, learn by my mistakes. An inch and 6 1/8. See how that works. Yep, that's going to be perfect. An inch and 6 1/8. These may be a little off from each other, but that's okay. But if you want yours all to be perfect, then you want to do them an inch and 6 1/8. Then I'm going to need one more piece if I want to have my even 10. Inch, 6 1/8. done. Now the next thing is to glue the sides, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to glue them. I'm going to get some double sticky tape. I think I have small double sticky tape that I just bought. I do. So what I'm going to do with this double-sided double sticky tape, double-sided double sticky, is open these up, and on either side of this, I think I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to use the sticky tape. So, and okay, stop. You want to get it. The thing of it, it keeps moving around. Y'all see that? It's kind of possessed. So, get my, here. Anyway. So I haven't really been doing a whole lot of, no, that's not true. Yeah, I mean, I did a project. I was working on a project for Victoria Designs, which I love, seriously. I mean, every time I do something for her, I love it more, and it's like, I don't know if so I don't know if this one will be, you know, if I'll be able to sell it. And sometimes I put pictures of them on my Facebook group and be like, oh, look at this one. And I might do that. This one's so amazingly beautiful. She has, honestly, all right, I'm going to go in the middle here and pray. All right. And then I'm going to take this and shake the table. Or I can just use my bone folder. I like the way, see how that makes, it really sticks down that vellum. It's good. Okay. So I'm going to do that for each one. I don't know if you guys want to watch this, but, you know, that's what fast forward is for. Right. Another lady I know uses one of these. She uses a little acrylic block to cut the tape. And that works really good. Also, makes it nice and even. And so, anyhow, so I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. Put it in the middle. So, and another thing I was going to do, one of the things I was going to do with this is show you guys how I use my cinch. Now, I don't have, may have to, I need to go out. I need to get, anyway, I don't know. I need to get some more spirally stuff. I don't have any. I was thinking I'd use 2, but I think I will go to the store and buy some more. You can never have too much spirally stuff. But what it is the cinch comes with it. It's this stuff. It is We Are Memory Keepers, and it's got this spiral stuff. And I'm out of it. Because I used a lot of it on the cat journal. On my cat journal that I made, just my kitties. keep going, keep going. So I'm gonna, I don't know if you guys want to, yeah, you want to watch. I don't know if you want to watch or not, but, let me do top first. So yeah, it's been kind of weird and sad and around here. Yeah, I think my son and I are gonna go grab something to eat again tonight. Just go grab something, go home, bring it home. So maybe I'll run by Hobby Dobby because tomorrow they're closed. Which is one reason I think it would be cool to work there, just because, you know, they always have Sunday off, which I think is nice. I think it's nice. I went to work at a store at Michael's. It was Michael's a long time ago as a framer, and I loved the job, but I didn't like the hours. I didn't like the hours, and I guess that's retail for you, but the lady that worked with me, I was like senior, I was like assistant director of the shop, of the thing. So one of us, of the department, so one of us always had to be there. But she liked to have weekends off, the whole weekend. So she would put me on all for a whole weekend. But the thing of it is she would sometimes like she made the schedule, but sometimes I think she was just kind of, I don't know, she just didn't realize that how hard it was. But she would schedule me to work until 11 and then to come in at 7 the next morning. And I told her, I'm like, I can't do that. And then she would schedule me so that there was nobody else with me. And so I couldn't take a lunch. And she would tell me I had to take a lunch. And I'm like, there's nobody there to take a lunch, because they wouldn't, you know, like some places let you put up a sign that says, you know, be back in a half an hour or be back in 15 or something. But they weren't allowed to do that. So you just had to. And she would fuss at me. It's like, you have to take a lunch. And I'm like, because I'd be like, you can't have overtime and you have to take a lunch. I'm like, I can't take a lunch if there's nobody here. But I think what they expected you to do is just go ahead and work on your lunch. You know, if like somebody came to the counter, you had to be there. So I was like, wait a minute, this isn't working for me at all, because, you know, I would like to have a half an hour lunch to sit down and not have to worry about it, but I'd have to get up. And she's like, call somebody or have somebody. Well, there's nobody that, you know, because they didn't have anybody else that was trained. I mean, they didn't put 2 people on there. You know, you should. It's like, I think that if you're going to have somebody working an 8-hour day, then you ought to at least have somebody there to cover them so they can have a half an hour lunch. Jeez. So, and standing up, you weren't allowed to sit at all. They didn't allow you to sit on a stool or anything. So you were on your feet the whole time. And so, I mean, that didn't last very long. She got really irritated. She got mad at me when I quit. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. You just, you know, I've told you that I need something else. Told you that I can't do this. I can't work these crazy hours, and, you know, and I can't do it. She's like, but she was young, and, you know, I wasn't old, but I mean, I wasn't that young. I think I was in my 40s or 50s, something like that. But I really loved doing the framery work. Loved it. I thought it was fun. I liked working with the customers. I liked putting the you know, to put the stuff together, and it was a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to do these other few, and this is what it's going to look like. And it's going to go in here like such and thusly. And anyway, I will be back. I just got a couple more, but I don't know, just a couple more, and then I'll come back and show you how I put it together. Easy peasy. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. I went and got some more of this. This is Hobby Lobby. It was $4.49, but you can also get it on Amazon. This is the Cinch right here. This, I got this one. They have a regular one that's blue, and it is, it makes round holes. This one is the Heidi Swap one. It makes square holes, and the reason I wanted it is because it's pink, and I'm obsessed with pink. The way it has these little knobs, and you pull them. If you want it to punch a hole there, you push it in. If you don't want it to punch a hole there, you pull it out. So all of these, that's the way it punches a hole. It's got a ruler right here. So the first thing you need to do, and I'm going to do the, this is, here is my cover. And it's going to be on this side, don't Mary. I know that there's a way you can use these measurements, but I am not very good at it. So I'm going to look and see that mine is about, I'm measuring it, it's about 9. So the middle of it would be about here, about 4.5. I'm just going to make, let me get a pencil. Do I have a pencil? My kingdom for a pencil. Actually, if I had a white pencil, chalk marker. Anyway, 4.5, and I could put it right in the center. So I can move this here. I don't know how this works. I really, really, really don't. But I don't know how these measurements work. So somebody, you know, I'm sure that there are people out there that know how they work. I don't. I'm not good at stuff like that. I'm looking for a... Oh. I do have this white chalk marker, so I think what I'm going to do is it's 9, 4.5. I'm going to make a little mark right there so I know where my center is, because it does have the center right in the middle. So what you do is you put it in there. Oh, make sure it's the right side. I want it to be on this side. And I go in here and I punch. Well, first of all, I have to push all of these in. It won't punch unless they're in. I push them all in and then pull it down. Oh, okay, this is... Okay. Yes, and it punches like that. What? Okay, and then I want to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna put it on the put some leverage in it. And there it goes. Like that. Okay. These should be easier. Make sure that they all have, I want to make sure that they are all in the center. This is 8.5. So a center is going to be 4.25 right there. So I'll go ahead and set that up. So they're all the same. And then I can punch, usually punch a few at a time. Yeah, y'all. Maybe I'll do half. Feels like it's kind of bulky. You know what I was thinking now? Let me think about something. Because I'm going to look at this. This is something that I haven't ever done before, so we'll see. I'm going to open this. I think what I want to do is, and I'm not sure how to line it up to where it does all the way across. So this was the center, like that. And I think if I see, I'm trying to see if I can, I know there's got to be a way to do it all the way. And I'm not sure what. Maybe just if I don't want to mess it up. I think, oh, I know. I could push these, pull these out. And pull these out. Push this right in there. So it's, watch it not work though. Okay, so that's all the way that way. And then I think I want to do one more this way. What? And I'm going to push it here. So that it's all the way down there. So what did I do? So I wanted to make it longer. So do this one. And I'm going to, here. I'm just trying to line up the holes. Like that. And I'm just like that. So, yeah. So now I think you want to start with the center. And I'm going to put this in the center right there. Make sure they're all lined up. Punch them all in. Y'all, I'm learning. Okay. Like that. And then pull them all out. Let me see. This would be, let's see, 2 on either side. So I'm gonna go ahead and line this up. It might be better if I had a, it's fine. Line this up. Trying to, maybe I'll do a few. Much easier if you just do 1 or 2 at a time. All right, other side. Okay, so I've got this one, and then this one. I'm just lining them up with the holes so that it's kind of close. And that, and easy peasy. That one, and basically we punch all the holes. And get some more of these. I'm gonna do I wonder if I could just see. I need to do the center. The center, go ahead and mark the center of this one. Let's see, 4 1/4. Maybe I would go ahead and do all of the centers at once. This is kind of new to me, y'all. All right, punch them all. I'm gonna go ahead and punch them all. Uh-oh. All right. Make sure they're all back in, all the way back in there. There. Okay, thank goodness it's just for me. It's gonna be fun. Doesn't like vellum that much. All right, I'm gonna pull these out and just do these two at a time. There's got to be an easier way. So I'm probably going to watch a video to see if there is an easier way to do this. So it's got to be. Okay, so if you set that little thing up. Yeah. Okay, so now we have all of these punched. So this is when you go to, oh, and it comes out in this little tray back here. Everything, and you can, like that. So then on the side right here, they have these things. And you need to count how many holes you have and to see how long this needs to be. Because you want one of these per hole. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 holes. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Where's the look at mine? I have a snipper. 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you want to snip right here. Like that. This is leftovers. Then you take these and they go on here. I don't know if you can see that, but they fit right on there. And you want to put your pages on first. Pages first. And they just go in like this, depending on, okay, I'm trying to think. I think I want it, maybe. I'm trying to think of which side I want it to go on. And I think this would be the front. Trying to think. I'm thinking. So this would be here. I want my, yes, my pages to go this way because I want them towards the front. I want all of my pages to the front. You put the pages on first. And I am not an expert. And then you take the okay, so you take your front cover, you put your pages, and then you take your front cover and you put it on there. Then you take your back cover and you put it the same way, but you want the inside facing up. Okay, I just looked it up. I always forget. So then you have this. So then you want to take it and you want to turn it around, and on the other side over here is a place for you to put your binding. So you would add this here. You may have to do a couple of them. And you just use the same method. You pull it down, move it a little bit, and then pull it down. And then what you end up with is something like this. Very cool. Very cool. Sorry that I'm like, and this folds up like this. So now you have this, and it did not, I don't guess it matters. I really wanted this to be the other way, but I don't really think it matters. So, but anyway, so now you have this, and you can put, I can get these things that I have here, and I can put them in here if I want to, which I may do, but just to show you, you put them in here, and there you go, and you can see what they are. So I think this is a really good idea, and I'm probably going to go ahead and use it. So anyway, that's that is how you use a cinch, and there are a lot of videos on how to use it. But I'm really glad that that Barbara posted that video. I'm going to post her video below. I know that a lot of times when somebody as popular as Barbara posts something really cool for sale, it goes really quick. I know that Tracy Fox, she had a couple of journals that I thought were really cool that I'd like to have. And it's not so much that you want the journal, it's just so much that you want something that's made by one of your favorite artists. So a lot of times they go really fast. But anyway, this is, if you're interested in one of these, they also have them in mini. So I don't know, it can be a lot of fun to make stuff with it. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And if there's something else that you'd like me to show you how to do. This wasn't the greatest tutorial, but you know, hey, it is what it is. There are lots of other tutorials on here about how to use one of these cool things. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.